So now you have new people to answer to. I'm requesting the locks get changed. He spent $7,000 last year changing locks. Do we even have that many? No longer gets access. His credit card gets confiscated. He bought 3 new vehicles in August on the DDA's money.
Yes, we are moving on to audience participation. So if you do wish to speak, please approach the podium and you can address the chair. Please provide your name and address.
By law, I do not have to. I don't want my address in the city minutes. It's a safety risk and it's civil rights. I proved that last meeting anyway. I'd like to welcome all the new members and hope for great improvements, because as I began to research what goes on in the city, it's deplorable. Would you be taping by any chance, could you? Because Mr. Witt, who employs you, sir? Who employs Mr. Witt? Who are you employed by? Who signs your paycheck? Who signs your contract?
Mayor, you want me to answer? I can't.
I'm sorry?
What's our question?
My question to you is, who do you work for?
I work for the city council that you're looking at right now.
That is correct. You do not. You work for the city and you work for the citizens. So I want you to tell me why. No, I'm not done. I would like you to tell me why have budgeted to 227 when you can't even budget 24. And I have the proof. I want to know where the contracts are. I would like to request new city council freeze all spending because the DDA money is missing, the TIF money is missing. Could you provide a updated DDA budget of where the money is going? And I'd like to also ask you how many positions you are holding. And we all know that your ego, they have ended up in the minutes. So you serve as the city manager, you serve as the budget director, you serve as the city clerk. Can't complain. Maybe you can tell me why you tore down the trees over here, but you bought yourself another few trees over there. So if this is a 301 that you applied for, why wasn't this a 301? Now, you got the Army Corps of Engineers report in May. Clearly delineated, because I know that Mr. Witt is taking the public safety department head, and by MCO's police rules, he does not qualify, and his hearing would be the #1 issue. I don't care if you're an ex-police officer, it was not in Michigan. You need to provide all the budgets. Why was the 25 budget removed from online? Why were all the agendas and minutes removed online? Why is there no DDA contract? And I'd also like to know, don't even start to smile, honey. You remember those intergovernment contracts that equal a couple $1 million? So you get paid to do a job. You have assistant. Your assistant has assistant, and you can't budget a balance, but you got the bees to write 2027 when you know we have new approvals. Now I'm asking for all money to be stopped. He's got a credit card. He shows no receipts for any of the spending because the former council deemed it unnecessary to provide that for the auditors. Your numbers in the state audit do not match your budget. There's $8 million missing. You have habitually, since the 80s, fired the police chief, reduced their benefits. I don't have full-time EMS. By the fire chief, 5 average on a call, but we only have 2 if we're lucky. And those are by your words, okay? I want to see the budget, the DDA budget, and all your receipts. How dare you charge intergovernment transfers in millions of dollars when that's your job? You claim we've been in arrears for 10 years, but you've been the manager in 10 years. So tell me, what improvements have you made? You tore up the wetland. We can't access the lake. You bought EPA sites that you know of. This is an EPA disaster zone. You put a lien on it and took it over. Now you're going to sell it. I know what's going on. So there are no department head contracts. There are no budgets. There are no payrolls. What's so funny? You think I didn't do my research, don't you? So now you have new people to answer to. I'm requesting the locks get changed. He spent $7,000 last year changing locks. Do we even have that many? No longer gets access. His credit card gets confiscated. He bought 3 new vehicles in August on the DDA's money. I got to make sure Mr. Witt can hear me because he can't pass the MCOLS test. You know, to take that public safety director. So you're taking the budget head, the public safety head, the city clerk head, the sewage money disappeared, the police money disappeared, but you gave yourself $44,000 in 1 month of benefits. And you screwed our people. Now, they save lives for a living. How dare you ask them to work on part-time, and I see you're paying cash. So what do I got to go tell you? I need a social worker, as you claim, just to get paid. Oh, there's no video tonight. I'm sorry. Since you work for the people, why would this not be continuity? Why was this not budgeted? So either you're not doing your job, or you're just screwing people. Which is it? Like some answers, sir. Where's the DDA budget? Why is the 2025 budget not online? How dare you post 2027?
May I interrupt? May I interrupt? You've got some interesting questions, and I think maybe we can have some time outside of this meeting.
Definitely.
I'd love to sit with you and maybe the Pfeiffer accountant auditors.
You do know.
And maybe,
I'm done.
Yeah, and maybe, ma'am,
This man-
we could do that.
And we will, and I'll be happy to help because I have all of it.
Because I think a lot of times-
He needs to be called to task. I want to make sure you can hear me, Mr. Witt. You don't seem to have any answers, but you opine about everybody else and all their projects. Did you not say at the last meeting I had political ambitions? I got wit ambitions. And I know about your severance, but all it takes is a felony. And from you, I would like every contract for every employee in the city. It's supposed to be publicly posted. I would also like to see all the resolutions and amendments that you made illegally. Oh, and by the way, Witt, could you please explain to me where you've been posting public notice without changing the date of the meeting? Can you hear me now?
Ma'am, thank you. Hey, look, I'll make one statement. I'll state one thing. A lot of times, people are very concerned about things because of the lack of transparency. Okay, and I understand. You look at stuff and then you look at the website and there's not things online. Yeah, but you look at things. There's not things online. We're gonna do something about that because we really need transparency. Okay. But I commit to you and to everybody else. We're going to treat people with respect.
Okay, I got one more.
I'm not going to invoke the 2-minute rule, but we hear you.
One more thing. Over abuse of power, you actually sent a fraudulent social welfare check to my house. You going to pay for it? Because you're wasting people's time and you called in a favor because there was no report at the county sheriff's office. Are you hearing me now?
Ma'am, thank you for your time. Jennifer, can you make a note? We're going to have to find some time for her, because I would like to speak to her about some of the things. I think a lot of times when you have that lack of transparency, there is an obvious opportunity for misunderstandings, conspiracy theories, and I just want to make everybody understand, we will listen to your concerns, right? And we'll make sure, but I think some of her concerns might be valid because of that lack of transparency. So let us get to it. There's a new council. I don't think the old council was doing something, that was wrong. And I think it's a lack of transparency and maybe not understanding that there's people that want to see, right? And they have every right to. So, Jen, we're going to have to find some time. I would like to spend some time with her, and maybe we can get the Pfeiffer team in to do that as well with us if she wants to really dig into the finances, because sometimes there's intergovernment transfers that are they're required, right? So there's things that are definitely, people just need to understand how the government works. And I'm not saying I know everything, because we've just got on board. We're fresh, right? So trust me, we'll understand your concerns, and there will not be any shenanigans, okay? Yeah, I guess we got one more. I'm really getting thirsty, guys, so let's all cry next week at the December 2nd meeting.